Hello and welcome to Production Bytes. I'm your host Nick, and today I'm going to be showing a sound which was popularised by Knife Party and since then has been used by a lot of drum and bass and dubstep artists, which is the whip or whoop sound, which Knife Party for instance have used in tracks such as Internet Friends on the intro, and as the main lead in the drop for their Last Time remix. As always, I'll be teaching this sound in two parts, firstly by showing you the basic setup, and then by showing you some good tweaks and changes to make the sound your own. So this is a relatively simple patch, and what you'll need to do first is start with a blank massive patch, then in envelope 1, turn the attack all the way off, turn the level to 100% and the decay to about 30%. This is a good starting point which you can tune from there. Next, attach envelope 1 to the first oscillator, and set the range to 2 octaves, which is 24 semitones. Then set the oscillator to grown 2, with the wavetable position all the way to 100%. And finally, it helps the sound a lot to put on a dimension expander and just turn down both controls a little bit. And this gives you a sound like this. It's quite a hard sound to play on a keyboard admittedly, as when it's programmed it needs to be a really short staccato note. So I've prepared some MIDI for this. This is a good start for the basic setup, and you can tweak from here however you like, but keep watching to see my list of good tweaks and some example sounds. The first tweak I'd recommend is Distortion. This usually shows up in pretty much every one of my tweak lists, and for this sound I'd advise applying a small amount if you want to get more bite in the sound. Applying too much can really destroy the sound. I did find that using the bit crusher set to max gives a really great sound however. And any of the effects distortions are also quite nice, set to about 50%. Change the oscillator. This is probably the biggest change you can make, as 90% of the sound comes from the oscillator choice, and ones with harmonic content similar to a vowel sound will sound most like whips and whoops, whereas digital sounds like saw waves will give a very different type of sound. But have a flick through and see what you like. Modulate the pitch with a performance LFO. A well-known use of this is the lead in Knife Party's remix of Last Time by Labyrinth, and it can sound like this. Add some Portamento. In Knife Party's Internet Friends, for instance, a version of this synth is used with Portamento slides during the intro. To replicate this, all you need to do is go to the Voicing tab, set the voicing to monophone and legato, and then go to your oscillator section and set the time to about 60 or 70%. And then you can get sounds similar to this. What I've just mentioned was pretty much everything that I managed to find which sounded good. However, it's your sound, so do what you like. A great little tip to go along with changing oscillators is to use multiple oscillators. And always remember to map the envelope control to each one of the oscillators you want to use. So with a bit of experimentation, you could come up with some sounds like this. But that's it for this episode of Production Bytes. Thanks a lot for watching. Please like, comment and subscribe, and if you've got any questions or comments then pop them down in the comments below or over on our Facebook page. And if you're looking for any more samples or patches, then we currently have a sample pack out for £10. The link's on screen now and also down in the description. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time on Production Bytes.